To help her daughter's husband recover from his illness, Laura went back to her room to sleep. That night, she decided to use an old folk remedy to massage his body. What Laura didn't know was that the second her hands touched John, he felt a strange, jolting sensation shoot through his body, as if he'd been electrocuted. John was savoring the feeling when Laura suddenly stopped, ending the massage. Disappointed, John hesitated to leave. Just then, Laura noticed the sweat beading on John's forehead and casually wiped it away for him. Little did she know, this small gesture would make John completely obsessed with the scent of her hands. He snuck a quick whiff. Sensing something was off, Laura immediately pulled her hand back. John finally came to his senses, embarrassed by his own gaffe, and had no choice but to awkwardly step away from her. John had been wanting to find a chance to apologize to Laura, but to his surprise, they ran into each other again the next day in the hallway, outside the bathroom. As John passed Laura, who'd just taken a shower, he caught a whiff of her fragrance and brushed up against her. The air between them turned thick with awkward tension. Later, to repay Laura for her kindness, John discussed it with his wife and helped Laura open a restaurant. He even gave her a tube of lipstick as a gift. Having her son-in-law show her this kind of care was something Laura had never experienced before. Gradually, she began to develop an unusual affection for John. Then one day, John ducked into Laura's restaurant to take shelter from the rain. He arrived just as she was about to close up and head home. Seeing John soaked to the bone, Laura felt a pang of sympathy. She kindly fetched a towel and began drying his hair. But the second John caught the familiar scent of her hands again, he lost all control. He leaned in and kissed Laura forcefully. Stunned by the sudden kiss, Laura pushed John away instinctively and told him to go home at once. But John was already completely infatuated with her. Desperate to be with her, he dragged Laura into the storage room next door, intent on kissing her again.